I'm back. Rhodes for the Matrixx and Rhodes show. Very quickly, just wanted to let everybody know I appreciate all your thoughts and prayers the other day. My father did pass away yesterday morning. And, of course, you may be like, why are you making videos? Well, because my father would have wanted me to go back to work. So, that's what I'm doing, Dad. I'm working. Now, let's get to the lunatics over at MSNBC, or as we like to call it, MSDNC. As it seems that Joy Reid is not the only racist lunatic working for the company. There's a new up-and-comer over there, it seems. Yeah, that is now making comments that if you decided to weigh in on an opinion involving the Will Smith, Chris Rock slap heard around the world, and you're white, I am white, it seems. Yeah, a little Irish, a little German, Scottish. Yeah, that's a thing. I'm probably white. By the way, found out over the weekend, yes, as most people do, there is, in fact, some black person in here. Yeah, my sister is big into the DNA thing, and it was a discussion this weekend. And so, sorry. We'll call this the, I believe it was like 5 or 6%. The 5 or 6% of me that's black, I guess, is going to get an opportunity to talk about this. Yeah. And so let's do this. This is crazy as hell. And it's where we are in society today. It is this kind of shit. This is Outkick, my boy Bobby Burack over there. MSNBC doesn't want white people talking about Will Smith slapping Chris Rock anymore. Okay, well, I'm pretty close to not talking about this anyway, but I saw this and was like, oh, this lunatic's got to be exposed. If you weigh in on Will Smith slapping Chris Rock over the past week, I sincerely hope you're not white. If so, you seem to have stepped out of line. That is according to Tiffany Cross at MSDNC. Cross argues that white people don't understand. In really, truly black America, I love how we have to attach a racial color in front of our America. Shouldn't it read, in really and truly America? I'm just wondering. That in itself does seem a bit racist to me, but hell, I'm white, so what do I know? There's a commonality, amongst us all. If we went to a white person's home and it was their family dinner and we were sitting at the table and the mother hauled off and slapped the father and everybody at the table has an opinion, the sister is like, Mom, you always do this. The brother is like, I can't believe you're doing this to Dad. Dad was like, you're terrible. If I weigh in as a guest in this home and say, yeah, you guys are terrible, everybody's like, I'm sorry, when did you get an opinion? This is our family table. That's what this moment felt like for many of us. There's a nuance to what happened. If you're white, you don't get an opinion on this subject. You were just a guest during the slap. Really? Because, I guess if you're still watching the Oscars, they did in fact televise it. And as Joe Rogan said, we watched Will Smith walk up on stage and take a monstrous shit on everybody's dinner table and allowed us to watch. And we're not supposed to have an opinion on that? Really? Because Cross couldn't possibly defend her position. If someone dared to test her, she invited Michael Harriet on the show to agree with her. Here's Harriet's further explanation why white people need to erase the slap from their vocabulary. Quote, it was about how black people relate to each other. It's hard to explain to a white person what the difference is between an open-handed slap and a punch is because they consider it all violent. You know what's crazy about this is that I'm pretty sure now, look, this channel says Matrixx and Rhodes, and Matrixx is actually a black dude. I'm wagering the fact that Will Smith's slap, and if it would have been a close-handed punch, I'm wagering to bet he would consider both actions violent. And he's black. I'm just wagering that as a guess. Okay? I want to remind you that this segment actually aired on actual cable television channels. This is not a conversation from Media Matter message boards. Skin color has nothing to do with commenting on Smith assaulting Rock. Whether you're white, black, Asian, Hispanic, or Simpson yellow, this isn't a complicated matter. A petty grown man slapped another grown man on television. You either enjoyed it or you didn't. You either had an opinion on it or you didn't. You either gave a shit or you didn't. Can you imagine if white TV hosts told black people to shut up about the altercation between two white folks? Fired before the end of the segment, probably. Tiffany Cross is a moron. If it weren't for Joy Reid, a racist and homophobe, Cross would truly be the worst cable news has to offer, along with Kerry Champion and Jamel Hill. Wait, I take that back. As a white man, I may not be allowed to comment on Cross's commentary after all. I'm just a guest in her presence. And of course, that is Bobby Burack offering his little extra. So, now I'm going to tell you my biggest problem with this. It's the fact that literally you're telling me, and I've actually had black people tell me this, that I don't get to believe that there's such thing as racism against whites. I've had black people tell me that. I'm not sure why exactly, because whether you like this or not, race and white, there is a white race, okay? My skin color is white. I am, in fact, a race, okay? That's just facts, right? Kind of like Dave Chappelle saying gender is fact. You know, race is fact. I don't think that everything should be based around skin color. My God, giving an opinion is now a racial issue in this country? That seems sort of weird to me. And in fact, oddly enough, for this woman trying to act like white people were racist, that in fact seems racist. But to these people, as long as they run their mouth about white people, yeah, they're good. They're good. They don't feel like that makes them racist. Like there is some kind of a clause in the racial contract that says as long as you're talking shit about white people, everything's fine. Nothing to see here. Please move along. That in itself is not racist. When no matter what, it is racist. No matter how much you want to act like it's not, the fact that you're talking about somebody's race and using that against him does in fact make you racist. It doesn't matter what race you are, whether you want to pretend it does or not. This is crazy. What's crazy is these kind of people continue to get a platform because, and Bobby brought it up, if a white person had said this, they're fired. That's the super issue here, is that now opinions can only be given based on race without repercussion. That is a massive issue in itself. I don't care what race you are. If you wanted to have an opinion on this, you deserve one. It's called living in America. Okay? You have the freedom to have an opinion. Okay? I've got the freedom to tell you your opinion is shit, possibly, but you still have the right to that opinion, plain and simple. Tell me what you think, Matrixx and Rhodes Show fans. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.